today we're gonna do some lasagna. So I have my ground beef that is washed in vinegar and lemon. So let's add some seasoning. Just gonna add some garlic. Can't find. Just gonna add some garlic. Let's add some pepper. And I'm gonna add some scotch bonnet pepper. I think that's enough pepper. Just add some seasoning. My oil is on hot. So I'm just gonna add some Maggi seasoning. Add some black pepper. Garlic powder. Onion powder. I have some adobe seasoning. That's the adobe seasoning I'm using. Just gonna add a little bit of jerk, Cool Runnings jerk seasoning. I'm just gonna add a little bit of that for flavor. So I do have, let's add some chipotle. It's gonna give it a stir. Add some pepper flakes in it. Gonna add a little bit of oregano on my meat. And some parsley. Just gonna add a little bit of my jerk marinade sauce, just a little, because it's spicy. Just gonna give it a stir. Mix it up. Let's add some paprika. So the oil's supposed to be hot. Let's add it in. So that's the ground beef that I have. So I have some mozzarella cheese. So I have some mozzarella and some old cheddar. I have some ricotta that I'm going to be using. And here I have my pasta sauce that I'm using. So the oil is hot. Let's put it in. So I use the lean ground beef to use for the lasagna, because you do want that extra lean for your lasagna. And you add whatever season you want onto your ground beef. Some people put their ground beef in before they add their season. I add my season and put it in. Let's get the water hot for the noodles. So I'm using this noodle for this lasagna. So this is the one I use that is boiled in water. So in my water, I'm gonna add some salt. So I have the water here. Let's add I'll add some salt, and I'm gonna add some olive oil in. Gonna let it boil. So let it boil up. Let's put my pepper and so let's start shredding. Let's start shredding the cheese. I like to shred the cheese myself. It's sometimes I rather it that way than buy the shredded one, and that's my preference. let's start shredding it. Da-da-da-da. Well, let's do the mozzarella first, then I do the cheddar. And let's give my meat a stir in the meantime. This is Sunday dinner. Let's start shredding away. And once you season your meat nicely, your lasagna will come out so nice and flavorful. Need some water. So the meat, need some water. It's gonna add 2 cups of water. Let's add, that's 1, 2 cups of water. And the ground beef, let it cook. And you can just add the water as you go. Almost done. The mozzarella. So the mozzarella is done, grated. Let's add it here. the cheddar cheese now. Okay, let's do the cheddar. Let's start doing the cheddar cheese. And then I'll add some sweet pepper. I'll get all these prepared. And it makes it easier to add them in. Sometimes your cheese will break a bit. It's okay. It's gonna add on top. Da 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 da. So the way I'm holding it. Some the cheese out from the grater. So I do have the cheese. So the water is hot, so let's put in the noodle to boil. Okay. So I normally put them this way in the pot, and if you could see, roll the noodle. Try not to break them. I think that's enough that I can use. Just gonna get it in. Get it to boil. So let's check on some more water onto the meat before we add our sauce to cook it. 1 more cup of water. Get that to cook first before I add my sauce. Another cup. Just gonna cook my sauce. I have my pasta sauce. This is ready. Open to add in soon. Wash our hands. Right. Counter off. Let's get our pepper. So that's my yellow pepper. And I'm gonna wash the carrot and shred the carrot. And I like to add a little vegetable. You could add spinach. I usually do some carrot in my lasagna. Even though I'm gonna wash my carrot and shred my carrot. Hello, how are you? Thanks for watching. Vibe with Arlene's kitchen. It's gonna take let's cut our pepper. have my sweet pepper. While that has been done, it's gonna add the pasta sauce in. With my meat, so that is ready. So I add my sauce in. We're gonna get ready to do our cheddar or carrot. See how your noodle, you could check on your noodle in the process. I'm using my same spoon. You could check on your noodle. You want them to boil. So you're gonna cook them for about 7 to 9 minutes. Because when you put it in the oven, you want it to bake. You don't want it too crisp. And I try to use that boiled one. my carrot now. Let's shred my carrot. I think I'm gonna use a bigger one to do the carrot. Let's check on the meat here. Guys, I just add some tomato paste into, sorry, I have the camera turned. So I add some tomato paste to get it thick. Okay, it's gonna splash up. It's gonna turn it down. Let it cook. Let's get the carrot. So I'm gonna switch the noodle off until we're ready. So let's do the carrot now. Let's put the camera here. Let's shred the carrot. So I have a big carrot. I'm shredding the carrot because I put carrot in. You could add sausage, you could add bacon, you could add mushroom, you could add spinach, but I'm doing some carrot. I do have a can of mushroom, so I'm deciding if I should use a mushroom because not everybody like mushroom. To limit my mess here. And I have my carrot all ready. My carrot is all ready. Prepping is the hardest part. Prepping is the hardest part of it because you have to do it in layers. Here I have my carrot. Let's add it in a smaller. What is this? It's falling down here. This is clean. My counter is clean. It's falling. I'm thinking my pan is too big because I'm using a pirate dish, but let's see. I have bigger ones, but I don't want to use too much of a big one. I want at least 3-4 layers. So let's see. Okay, so that's ready. Let's wash up. Let's clean up here. And taste my sauce now that is thicker to see if I need anything else in it, any more ingredients in. So I'm just gonna taste it. I think I need a little bit of pepper. For me, I'm not even tasting the pepper. Just gonna add. I don't want it too hot, but I just want to have a little flavor. Splashing up hot sauce. This sauce here will burn you. I don't want that. And when this sauce touch your skin, it will burn. Let's get it to go down some more. Then we start. See, our noodles is cooked. Noodles is cooked and ready. So I'm just gonna wash up my dishes, clean the area, and then strain that off so we can start prepping in our baking tin. And I rather do my own lasagna than buying the oven ready, the one that is already made. It's not that flavorsome. It's not flavorful. So when you do your own, you make it to your flavor and your taste and your liking. You add whatever seasoning and whatever you need to have inside in your filling. I don't want to take these out the oven. Okay, this is almost done. I'm going to strain the water out. My noodle. The frying pan is out of the oven. Have the tongue ready. the aroma. So that is the ricotta cheese, and this is the brand that I use. Okay, or can you choose whatever brand you want? Somebody made cannoli. So here I have everything that is prepped and ready, so it make it easy. Easy, easy, easy. Not too sure about. So I have my dish. I was thinking it's big, but that's what I'm gonna use. Let's check on they need to go down some more. It's have too much liquid. You do need a liquid, but not so much. So I need it to go down. I need some of the liquid that's gonna go on top. So what I'll do is I'll take some out, put it aside for on top of the noodle. So you need some of the sauce to go on top of the noodle without the meat. Get your cheese. And I think that should do it on top. Just need this to go down a bit more. And you could try your meat. If it's cooked, it's gonna go down some more. For me, I hate to see the sauce on the stove. It stains the stove. There we go. This is hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hot. Getting our noodle off. Oy, oy, oy. Because you don't want your noodles to be thickened. Get some tongue ready. I have the big one. Where's the small tongue? The big one. Have some tongue here. Have some tongue ready to use it to hold the noodle. By the time you know it, you're done. Let's take our my pots out. I have my frying pans in. Let's heat our oven up. Throw the water off. Yeah. I add a little bit of cold water on so it's not too hot for me. To hold. I think this is ready. This is more than ready to go. Ay. So let's make this together. This piece is broke. I have to find a piece that's broke. I'm pulling it up. Think I need. I'm just gonna add 3. This is my bottom. Yeah. This is my bottom piece. Okay, let's start adding. That's the bottom part. Nobody's seeing the bottom right here. Yeah. That is even matching. I should bring it just a tad closer to the stove. So I don't have to stretch over so much. How much do you normally put in? So I'm gonna add, it's gonna add some carrot. Can you guys see me? Or let me know how I'm doing. This is the way I do mine. It's gonna add my cheese. And cheddar. Mozzarella. Sorry guys, I'm using my hands because I'm doing it for home. My hands are clean. I've washed them. I'm just gonna, this is how I do my peppers. So when you cut into the layers, each layer you'll get some. Oops, sorry, it's falling. There you go. And the other layer. So that as the first one. So let's add more. Then one more filling, and then we have the top. Let's add some more carrot. Some more carrots here. Oh shoot, I didn't add my ricotta cheese on that layer. Yeah. Okay, let's add some ricotta cheese now. I forgot to add some ricotta cheese on that. Yeah. Okay. We'll go on top. Our ricotta cheese will go in the middles. Forgot to add my ricotta cheese in the bottom layer. But not to worry. Cut the cheese. Let's run it out. Okay, now comfy. That's it. Ricotta cheese. Let's add our cheddar cheese. Let's add some mozzarella. Mozzarella. Some mozzarella here. Let's add some peppers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I could just add 4 because the next layer won't have so much. Okay. There you go. Let's add our next layer. Yeah. That's this layer. How do you, do your layers? And how much layers do you normally do? Perfect. Just a little bit more scraping of the sauce and some meat. And here we have it. That's it. Let's add our next. Let's add our ricotta. Don't have a lot here. Just gonna try and spread them across. Some people use sour cream, but I like to use ricotta. I do have sour cream, but I rather the ricotta cheese than the sour cream. And this is how I do my lasagna. We're almost done. Spread it out. Spread our cheese out. Spread it out. put some in the middle here. Sometimes you always end up having too much. Trying to spread it evenly. And we're done. That's it. Okay, let's add our, don't have a lot of peppers left, so we have 6 peppers left. So let's add our little carrot. A little bit of carrot. And we're done. Let's add our little bit of cheese and save some for the top. This is my lasagna. Oops. Okay. I think I boiled too much noodle. It's 2, 3. Perfect. Look at this. Perfectly. So now let's add my top. Use that let's add the top now of the sauce. The oven is already hot. Let's add the sauce on top now. And our lasagna is done. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. And this is the way I did mine. You could try it. It's just a simple dish if you have all your stuff prepared. Drop all my sauce on top. Okay, so let's add our dripping of the cheese on top. And we're gonna bake. I'll show you the finishing product when we're done. Oh, two little fell here on my counter. That's my counter. This is me. This is my cheese. And remember, guys, you can use whatever filling you want inside of your lasagna. I choose to do carrot and peppers with my ground beef, and I add my ricotta. So let's clean up here and show you guys. So this is my lasagna, guys. And thanks for watching. And this is Vibe in Arlene's Kitchen. And my channel is Vibe with a roses vlog. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day. So I'm gonna place this in the oven to bake, and I'll show you my finishing product with a short video. Bye for now. My cheeks. Not in the garbage. So here you go. Lasagna placed in the oven. Bye now. Have a good day.